Media and Communications 334 encapsulates the theory of globalization and how it is related to culture. Cultural globalization is the transmission of ideals, customs, artifacts, etc., amongst the various countries around the world. Dr. Rebecca Edelman taught the class about the importance of cultural globalization and how the term is applied to a variety of different topics, from international trade to soap advertisements. All of the readings were strategically placed onto the syllabus and corresponded with a specific theme regarding cultural globalization. One of the themes that the class discussed was desire and disposability. According to dictionary.com, desire is a verb that is defined as a longing or craving, and disposability is an object that is free for use and or available. Both of these terms are used to describe the nature of sex tourism. A reading that was associated with the theme is titled Living Like a King, Conspicuous Consumption, Virtual Communities, and the Social Construction of Paid Sexual Encounters by U.S. Sex Tourists. Yasmina Katsoulis, the author of the article, summarizes her research on sex tourism in the Tijuana sex industry. Sex tourism is the act of traveling to different countries in pursuit of fulfilling one's sexual desires. While sex tourism is a marketable industry that brings in revenue to many foreign countries like Thailand and Amsterdam, the industry also dehumanizes the essence of the female and male sex workers. The vast majority of sex workers are females, and there are numerous reasons as to why one would become a sex worker. A few of the reasons are the need for an immediate source of income, human trafficking, and fulfillment of the worker's own sexual qualms. Despite the reasons, sex workers are seen as objects, not people. Customers pay them strictly for their services. Although there are some sex workers that offer to be a customer's temporary companion and listening ear, the majority of their services are purely physical. The amount that a customer pays depends on the sexual act or acts that they requested. On the flip side, the customers are able to choose which sex worker they want to coincide with. This decision is usually based on the worker's physical attributes. Customers choose their sex worker based on their preferences, physical preferences. Katsoulis explains that paid sex encounters are not simply about having sex. They are also an outcome of a set of consumer-driven choices to purchase a particular type of product or service, and the sense of personal and social satisfaction that accompanies the purchasing of that experience. Sex tourists spend money not only on the sexual services, but also transportation, hotel costs, visas, food, and much more. In blunt terms, sex tourists want to make sure that they are receiving their money's worth and enjoy themselves. Sex workers also want to stay in business and to be competitive amongst others, so they are under the pressure of performing well and fulfilling their customers' desires to the best of their ability. Before one travels to a foreign destination, it is usually common for the person to conduct research on what they would like to travel to. There are many factors that one must consider before ultimately choosing a destination to visit. Do they prefer a cold climate over a hot one? Do they want to visit somewhere where English is a prominent language? Sex tourists also conduct research before going on their trip. There are online forums that sex tourists use to both find out information about sex workers in different countries and to share their personal experiences. A potential sex tourist can look up where to find prostitutes, hotel fares, types of sexual acts that can be purchased, etc. Another interesting concept that bridges off of sex tourism is mail-order brides. Certain services on the internet, like a Volga Girl, serve as a database for men to find a foreign woman to possibly become his wife.